Namaste, my dears. And you know that most people are chasing answers in the books, podcasts, or gurus. But the real truth is already inside of you. So for mushrooms, and especially Amanita muscaria, it isn't about escaping the reality, but it's about cutting through the noise, facing yourself, and remembering what you have forgotten. If you're tired of confusion, tired of searching, well, this is definitely a video for you. As the secret connection between mushrooms and our inner truth, it lies in our history more than tens or maybe 100 or even millions of years. As eventually our Earth is more than 4.5 billion years old. Official history tells us that we are here about 10, 20,000 years old more than humanity. But the old humanity and everybody who is living here, well, we still have debates on that. But you can trust me, from the 4.5 billions, we live here at least for a couple of millions of years. And through that, we have here already our tools, and we already have certain algorithms which have developed by our culture and natures, and it stays in our DNA. And to remember our essence and truth and the path that we have followed in the past, all we need to do is to reconnect with who? Exactly. With ourselves. But if we have lost ourselves in this world, how can we remember who we truly are? Who can help us to remember the essence of ourselves? And here comes to help exactly our favorite helpers, or at least one of my favorite helpers, mushroom world, the mushrooms. As we live modernly in a disconnected form of reality from our true inner essence, because we're so much overwhelmed by the system, by the external noises, social media, news, expectations, beliefs, religions. All of this information overloads us. If we only take how many reels and videos we watch throughout the day from our phone, or getting different type of informational flow from our phones and computers, well, it's truly so much that in modern times we don't know what has ever a human mind received so much useless information in a day than a person is receiving right now. So for the modern reality makes us forget about ourselves and takes away our energy on external things. So how can mushrooms help us, especially Amanita, to get connected with ourselves? Because the mushrooms, they actually don't give you anything external. They help you to see what is inside of you. They help you to strip down and to destroy the illusions which were made by the mind and the surrounding system. Most people are afraid of the truth. That's why very few people want to speak about the topics of the soul, of the true feelings, and the things which are uncomfortable to discuss. Because it's easier to stay in illusion and to be afraid rather than to make a step into the darkness and to discuss those things which are uncomfortable or the mind doesn't know yet the truth about. And the interesting fact is that why most people are afraid of the truth is not because that it's dangerous, but because it challenges the falsely identity of reality and themselves that they have built inside of themselves. And people are really often afraid of their self-destruction or the destruction of the illusions of their own personal mind. And here, Amanita doesn't give any hallucinations or psychedelic effects. It assists in microdosing way to slow down and to bring your attention inward, that you would start to focus on yourself, your soul, your feelings, your body, your breath, your deep understanding of knowing. So, especially Amanita muscaria from the mushroom world, it's not about the escape like modern most medicine drugs are doing. They help a person to escape from pain. They help to escape from the problems. They help you to escape from that what disturbs the physical, emotional, and the mental mind. When Amanita, it literally and the mushrooms, they more and more focus on helping to face us the truth and to face the mirror of ourselves that is inside of us. And not always it is so beautiful what is inside of us, especially if we were suppressing ourselves for a lifetime. But it helps us to start to become honest, as once you see something inside of yourself, then you cannot close your eyes anymore. You will remember that experience and flow to the essence of that truth. So, truth isn't in the mind, it is in the body, it is in the feeling, it is in the silence of the presence of my soul that communicates with me every moment of my daily life. And Amanita and the mushrooms can assist to get the access to this deeper layer of life experience, which is always happening inside of me, but of which, in many cases, on my conscious level, I so less understand of. So, in Western cultures, it usually rewards people for their speed and the way they can control themselves. So if a person is limiting himself all of his life just to earn money, then it will reward the person with fame, power, and finances. But eventually, usually, it doesn't promise you any happiness. Or I'll say like this, it can promise you happiness, love, a good family, and everything if you will achieve your status, your fame, and your richness and power. But in reality, no, it doesn't. And people who haven't yet came to that experience, they're following a bait of this modern system, which usually guides towards enslavement of our time, of our potential, and our energy upon playing a game now, which might be absolutely not important for my soul. And this means I can waste a lot of time playing the games and following the goals and the aims which are not important for me. And through that, of course, the soul might feel pain, disappointment, and will try to share about it. And if the person is a weak person and he is not honest with himself and nobody around focuses them on themselves, then eventually a person might lose a lot of years of his life, maybe all of his life, in living a fake life of focusing on fake dreams and following other people's fake games, in which the person, well, will get a lot of problems with very small results. So, for of that reason, you have to know that if you want to achieve something great in your life, you shouldn't search for any shortcuts. You in the eternal external world, you should focus on the shortcuts in your inner world that guide you to yourself. The more closer you'll become to your essence, to your soul, the more magic on the outside will happen. And in here, mushrooms can help a lot. They can give you the energy. They can give you a boost that you will start to hear yourself. But it's only for you to choose what to do with that energy, power, or that pain, which the mushrooms show you that is inside of you. The mushrooms, they won't save you, but they can be an ally in your path of self-discovery and self-healing. They can help you to remind you that you always had access to the truth, and now, well, you can learn to use the truth inside of you. Your symptoms, triggers, and confusions are not the enemy, how the modern world often paints. Try to look with big interest towards your symptoms, towards the things that trigger you, towards the topics that confuse you, and try to create for yourself clarity and the truth, that you would be willing to listen what is inside of you and to make it clear what is my soul telling me through the things that I experience inside of me. So as a result, you should now know that mushrooms, it's not a drug or an instrument to have fun like chemistry drugs are, but it's actually a path and a journey for self-healing, self-transformation, in which the most important player in this process is your soul, is your consciousness, is your decision, is your choice of will, of moving and paying attention to what you see, and then acting upon that, what has been open to you. So may this wisdom allow you to connect even deeper to yourself through the mushrooms, which can help you to unfold your personal inner truth. As the truth, it's always inside of you. If you will sit down in silence and sit enough quietly with yourself without no people and no distraction, you're going to get the same results. But if you don't have right now the energy and the time to do it, use those medicine plants, not chemistry, plants, which help you to be even more grounded and strong with the essence of your inner soul and that power which lies inside of you. Use your power for the benefit of you. Be happy and live the life that you deserve, as only you can allow yourself to live it, and only you can allow yourself to create it. And I'm happy to remind you of that. So please share your story in the comments. How did you connect with yourself? Did any medicine plants help you, or which tools helped you the most? And yeah, and share with anybody who is on the search. And let's stay in touch. Looking forward here in the comment section on our Telegram chat, or join up for some of our studies and courses. I wish you a beautiful life that you deserve, and be in the confidence you can create what you feel that you deserve. Your feelings come from your soul, and if you follow your feelings, if you follow your soul, you're going to create that reality which you deserve. Namaste.